So I'm gonna go ahead and change my Shimano 105 BB with this Dino bottom bracket. It's supposedly a full ceramic bottom bracket. So I make balls and cage in a very lightweight package. I weighed it and it weighed I believe 84 grams. It's pretty light. And it's going to be replacing this bottom bracket. It's a BAC standard. It's a DRXT crank set on my road / gravel bike. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and take out left hand crank and then take out the bottom, the crank set for the bottom bracket. Let's not forget that we got to go ahead and take this out like that to properly take out the bottom bracket, and then this little thing right here, we got to go ahead and take it out and screw it too, so it kind of comes out and decompresses from the spindle. Some people say, oh, how hard is this supposed to be screwed in? Well, not hard at all. You're supposed to go ahead and take it out in and out very easily. So this is a plastic piece. It's just used to go ahead and kind of compress the crank into the spindle, kind of like used to compress the bearing, you know. Not very hard, very simple. You take it out. And of course, this is the ideal time to go ahead and clean your spindle, clean your bottom bracket area. These places are always filthy. This one is long overdue for a replacement. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up here, and you guys are gonna see how difficult this is to go ahead and remove. Just hold it and then just press down really tight. That's one side done. Shouldn't be too hard. And the other side is a reverse thread. So I believe, I'm gonna check. Triple check. Second, guys. Okay, so yeah, so I gotta remove clockwise. So towards the front of the bike. Thing, press and hold. Angle. Please engage the threads really well. And then just we're all set. That's it. It's that easy. It shouldn't be hard. The bottom bracket is not supposed to be torqued down so hard that you can't take it out. That's it. Should be nice and smooth taking it out. Just like so. Like I said, it should be easy. Thread shouldn't be cross-threaded. It should be smooth. Zero issues should happen. There you go. That's one side. And this is completely oxidized and messed up. So it's very past due for cleaning. Same here on this side. This is a reverse thread. So, oh yeah, this is, yeah, it's a reverse thread. So lefty, righty loosey. Yeah, this is the one that's lefty loosey. Of course, on the inside, you should go ahead and clean it as well. This is pretty oxidized. A lot of dirt and grime gets in here. It's the lowest point of the bike. And usually this little relief right here, the little bottom, you see that little part right there? There's a hole there that the water's supposed to go down from. And it usually doesn't. It gets clogged up with dirt. Now, these fully ceramic bottom brackets did not come with a seal. I'm gonna go ahead and use the old ones that I have. See all that dirtiness and junk and gunk? That's an old grease that I put in to extend the longevity of these, this bottom bracket. It's way past its prime. So I'm gonna use the seals that one had to go ahead and put on this one. Why am I doing this? Yes, these are ceramic. These are not gonna rust, but if I get any sand and grit in there, they're gonna feel sandy and gritty. So putting the seal kind of prevents that. Also, see how there's no grease? I'm gonna go ahead and add my own grease. I'm gonna go ahead and add the Shimano grease. Shimano grease is basically Motorex 2000. Right there in this little syringe. Put the grease inside in a little syringe, and I'm gonna use it to fill up the bottom bracket. So I've gone ahead and greased up the bottom bracket, cleaned up a little bit, greased up bottom bracket shell, sorry, and the bottom bracket itself. I'm gonna go ahead and then put this cap on, the seal, and install it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it for this side and the other side. There you go. Okay, so this one's all greased up. This is super greased up. Spindle is greased up. The bottom bracket shell is greased up. Everything is greased up. First off, it's your first line of defense of water ingress, and water brings with it any type of dirt and grime and sand, and it prevents creaks. So everything's greased up, and now it's time to install it. Alright, so after a little bit of finessing of kind of aligning this bottom bracket with the spindle and all that, it's in. Next step is to go ahead and add my other crank, tighten it up a little bit, and we're set. We're done. Right, so everything is torqued down, and here it is spinning. Now it's perfectly normal not to spin and spin like crazy, because of course there's grease, there's a little bit of resistance with the bottom area, and of course the spin test is not really the thing that you look for. It's just how smooth the bearings are, and the smoothness of the bearings are, I mean, exceptional. There's no grit, there's nothing in there. It's just very, very smooth. Under load and under torque, that's what you want to feel. But this kind of spinning and spinning forever doesn't really matter. But it does spin very freely. There you go. And we're done. Putting the chain back, and we're off to the races.